You'll see the top team in the league in just a little bit as the Bucks hit Miami. It is their 18th road game in their last 26 on the schedule. They're not sure where they're waking up these days with the Bucks. 5 of their next 6 after tonight are back in Milwaukee, which could give them a chance to expand their lead on Toronto for the best record in the league. And if he wasn't already, the leader in the clubhouse for the award, the top seed would be a pretty compelling argument for Mike Budenholzer's second Coach of the Year trophy.
It's just flared up the last couple days, and so he's not able to go tonight. We'll see how he kind of does the next couple days and just evaluate it as we go forward.
How worrying is this flare-up after he sat out for so long and having to come back in this quickly?
There's definitely enough concern where he's not playing, and we'll see how he's feeling the next couple days, and just take it from there. It's part of sport. It's part of his journey. So I think most important thing is just get him healthy and look forward.
Your thoughts on getting George Hill back tonight?
Yeah, no, it's great to have George. He's been so good since he joined us, and gives us a kind of a third point guard to go with Eric and Malcolm, and defensively what he does and just experience. So really glad to have him back.
He seemed to solidify your defense on that second unit. Was that the case?
Yeah, he's just we talk about IQ a lot. Usually people talk about offense. I think George's defensive IQ is just really high. He's been in a lot of great programs. Reads and sees things a little quicker. He's really committed on that end, can guard different types of players. So I think he brings leadership to that second group defensively. So a lot of positives for him when he's out there, really on both ends, but especially defensively.
Knowing Dante, I imagine he's somewhat frustrated with the situation. What's the key to just keeping somebody mentally invested when they're a young player like that?
Yeah, I think just trying to be as positive as you can, and just again looking forward, trying to figure out how to get healthy, stay healthy, and just stay as positive. During some times it can be frustrating.
We know coaches are trying to improve their team every game. What is your players' focus now as you're nearing the playoffs but not there yet?
Yeah, I think defensively, if and when we make any kind of changes or adjustments, can we be sharper, less kind of slippage, less errors, whether we're in our basic stuff or we make a change. And offensively, just our execution, I think, can get better. The way we move the ball and maybe move the defense side to side and then attack. And I think that just a lot of that comes down to just your focus and your habits, and can we keep building our habits and maintain or improve our focus. That's going to be important as you go into the playoffs.
Mike Budenholzer there already won a Coach of the Year trophy with the Atlanta Hawks a few seasons back. Now coaches the best team in the NBA at the moment, at least in the regular season. But you guys have seen over the years there's some teams that are better built for the regular season than the postseason. We'll find out soon enough if this Bucks team is good enough to make a deep run even to the finals. Are they the team to beat when it comes to the playoffs?
I don't know. For me, the answer is yet to be told. I think the East is wide open now without LeBron James in it. There's 4 very good teams, I think, obviously, with Milwaukee, Toronto, Philadelphia, and Boston. Indiana's doing very well. I just don't think they're going to come out the East without Victor Oladipo. But Milwaukee's done a great job. I said in the back, I love their defense. They got a lot of guys that do a great job of defending. They can switch multiple positions. And they got Giannis, the Greek freak, who takes care of everything else. I just feel like there's a couple other teams that may have more scoring or may have more playoff experience. So I'm not sure who's going to come out the East, but I feel like it's wide open.
Well, Smitty, according to Vegas, the Bucks are now the favorite to come out of the East. Milwaukee's become more and more of a favorite as the season gone on, as they've continued to pile up wins, while the Celtics have gone the other direction. You're not Vegas. You're Steve Smith, but I'll ask.
Away from Giannis in the playoffs, and if you want to load up, and there's nothing wrong with that, that's most great players.
Sure.
But most great players make you pay by kicking it out to guys that knock down shots or make plays. And they have Chris Middleton, they have Brogdon, and they have some guys that can shoot. Brook Lopez and Mirotic are 2 fantastic bigs that can shoot. But then you also they play on the other end. They become.
And Spo has a great game plan down there. They swarm him every time he gets in the paint. Every time Giannis grabs the ball, you got 5 Miami Heat defenders paying attention to him, watching him, and like I said, almost daring their shooters to get the ball and take shots. So I think Milwaukee would still beat Miami in the series, but I think Miami would be a scrappy. It'd be a dogfight.
Yeah, and I think, Matt, we talked about it earlier. Giannis is in full speed. I think you have enough guards from the Miami Heat. And I'm talking about guards because usually guards get out of the way. They find a way to stay hugged up with.
Not on the series against Miami if it happens, but coming out of the East when it comes to the Bucks. So
For
if
me,
not Milwaukee, then who is it?
For me, I still have the Boston Celtics. And I know people say it's
I do too.
They have a whole bunch of things going wrong. Yes, but once this team gets into the postseason, I still think they have the most talent, and they have the most closers, and they have the most two-way players, and they have shooting, and they also have a good coach. So I'm still going with the Boston Celtics.
I like both.
Closer in the Eastern Conference offensively, and Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Kawhi may be on a mission. I just don't know what mission that is, and where it's going to take him this year.